Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm working some in this Create book, and was going to show you that, I always like to make, coloring books. And, just to sit in front of the TV and color on and what have you. I meant to lay a big old sheet of white paper down before I started. And am I ever ready? But I want to lay this down. I was working in here all day yesterday cleaning off my desk. And I found that if I lay this paper down that's from, whenever you go to Hobby Lobby or anywhere and they, wrap your stuff up in this paper, that I like that, your ring light's not going to reflect. And plus, you can just change it out periodically. Okay, so we're back in this book, and, I made this my coloring book. And, well, I've been stamping this morning, so that's why I got my gloves on. And then all I do is sit in front of the TV at night, and stamp and color. And to see what's, going to work, not going to work. And then I tried not going all the way to the center. And, using different colors. Using Posca markers as opposed to these, which are Crayola Super Tips, which I have a ton of markers. But what I like about these and the other Crayola markers like these, they don't cover up your work as Posca pens do. If you tend to go over the flower in the red, you'll just hide the whole flower, because it does mask everything you paint over. I mean, well, use your pens over. So, using different colors to see what works. I just love this page. I don't even know if I want to mess this page up and start cutting pictures off of it. I just love how it looks. And this is not thick paper. It is going to bleed through somewhat on the back, and especially if you use your Posca marker, because it's not watercolor paper. And so this is what I was doing last night. I've probably done 10 pages and already pulled some out. I had, painted over some pages. Like, like this right here. Painted over pages. And then did my stamping. And, to see what works. And then whole page of birds. And I'm getting ready to show you all how I color those in to kind of get that I don't want to color it in all the way like, like as if I was in first grade, just colored in like I did here with these, just trying different techniques and see what works. And I kind of like this wispy look. So I did a whole nother page. And then I blended colors. Did this in red first and then went back over the yellow. The opposite here, went over yellow, went back in the red. And here is, it was blue, then touched it up in the yellow, so it, it made green. And so here's another page, which I'll probably work on today. And I actually wanted to try and use maybe watercolors, but I'm not going to be like trying to color in each little thing when I use the watercolors. But I was going to try to show you all, like on the bird. I kindly start out with the head, and I don't try to color around the eye. I leave it, you know, unobstructed with the colors. And that was with the Crayola marker. And this is the Crayola Super Tips, which I don't see a whole lot of difference. Which I think with the Super Tips you may get a few more colors. Well, and it does, let's see. See how that tip is. It's about the same. They're close. It's not far off. But I kind of like that effect that it gives. And then if you wanted to go over that, let's see, I'm gonna go over it in the pink. You know, I'm always up for trying something different. You know, some of you may just like the one tone orange. Okay, and that's that. Okay. So yesterday, I was going back through some tags and stuff that I was doing the other day. And also I had found these little images. I lost one already on in the Variety magazine, I do believe. And then here's a couple of these that I colored. You know, here's two different colored greens. And then this one two different colors, but you know, and then I kind of like the black and white, how it pops. And so here's a painting page that I did. And I'm trying to, you know, do kind of like Dina Wakley, but I'm really not the type to do messy control pages. I cannot get that down in my head whatsoever. They just don't look that good to me. And you know, I love seeing everyone else's on YouTube. They look great, but mine don't ever look that great. But I do happen to love, like Dina Wakley says all the time, if you don't love it, cut it down to size. So this was the other part of it, which I had intended to put the whole thing, you know, as a page in my book. And I even went around the edges with the archival ink, scraping it around the edges. But then I kind of liked it on this end better, that it showed these colors, and it does to me look more like the Dina Wakley. So then I proceeded to cut it out in tag form. and put one of these 12 by 12 sheets around it. And then I took this other one, which did come out of that Dina Wakley book. And then I took, you know, this is one of my painty papers. And I just stuck it around the back so it would show through. Okay, and then, like I said, I found these little images. And I think they're just darn stinking cute. And so I cut them out, and actually here was the rest of it. And I may use those, which I probably will. But I'm trying to figure out just what I want to stick on here or what I don't want to stick on here. But let's see if I have a red one. You know, like I said the day before, I cut out a bunch of these on, now this one here, here's the red one, we'll try this one. You know, I colored the whole page and did my stamping with the acrylic. But I think I want to, I don't know, maybe with that page I just did, maybe, you know, just splash a bunch of watercolor because you're going to be cutting them out. Here's some more. If y'all anything like me, stamping, I'm all hot and sweaty by the time I get through doing that. It's just, I mean, if you stamp out 4 pages, pretty much, that might look good on here. I like the way it contrasts too. But, you know, it's just, I like sitting in front of the TV at night or 3 a.m., which I'm usually up. Oh, it looks good. See? I threw that down on that. There's another coincidence. How stinking good does that look? So that's where that will go. Telling you, it happens all the time. All the time. What made me throw that certain color down? I just said I liked it. I didn't say it was going to go well with this. You know, I wasn't even thinking about the tag. I just said I like the contrast, threw it down, said we'll try it. But I like it. It's, let's turn the little heart around in the middle. You know, and nothing on this page is orange. Nothing. So see, that was just a game changer. And let's see how this little girl's going to look. I think I'll scoot her down since the little boy's going this way. I like that. Let's see if You know, just, I'm not feeling that one. It's not bright enough. And I did have this over here. That's a little big. I did have it on there to start with. I do like this one. And see, these are fully covered in, which these have the white. Well, that'll be upside, the heart will be upside down, but I think that's what we'll do. Once again, I'm looking for my scissors. I need to put something up on my board saying you can never have enough scissors, which, like I said, I cleaned up my room. You know how all those drawers I had under here that was just filled up with stuff that I hardly use. So I said I'm going to give those to my granddaughter. And, you know, nothing goes to waste around here. And I gave her all those 25 ink pens that came with this pad. I don't think this little bugger wants to stay down. You know, this did come out. This was a thick page in Variety. You know, they're awfully slick. That'll be one of these that I'll have to put some kind of heavy weight on it. And I do want to find a quote, which, let's see, make my mark. There's one down here. I think it says just be. And I have my stamps over here. No, that's not going to work. Or maybe will it? I don't know. Just be. Just be. I'm going to go for it, guys. It's just paper. And you never know how things are going to turn out if you don't try. I was thinking that was smaller, which, you know, I could put smaller, but you know how I like things that interrupt other things. And I'm going to put my gloves on, since I don't like walking around all day with archival ink on my hands. We're going to go for it. I always stick my hand under to, let's see, let's do it at a little bit of an angle. Well, not quite. You can see where that didn't come off. But we'll marinate it on it for a bit. And then if I want it to be darker, I can always go back over it with, you know, the Micron. because it's black, and that's what I want. And I don't know. I'll just wait till it dries because I don't know. Maybe that is a good look. I don't know yet. Okay, and then had this other one. And let's see what we can do with this one. Let's see. I still like this situation. Kind of like that. And I kind of like that. How this one's in, not all the way to the edge, and how this one goes over the edge. Let's just, let me take my glove back off. And this one actually misprinted because the stamp fell on the top. And I said, I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to go ahead and color it in. But if you find that your I need to go ahead and press that down, even though it's got glue on the back, just to soak up the glue. I mean, I kind of purged a whole lot. All those cellophane wrappers that I was using from all the packaging got to be too overwhelming. I took a few of my journals and just closed the door on them. Just closed them up. The ones that, you know, I'm doing this now. So, you know, I just had way too many journals in my room stacked up. And they had collages sitting in them, so I just closed them. I said, you know, just so I won't have that overwhelmed feeling. Plus, my desk was so crowded, and I cleaned, I got, I know, 30% off of this desk. I said, if I'm not using it at the moment, I put everything in drawers. Like I said, I cleaned out stuff I was not using. And, let's see if we can go through this book and just find maybe one word. I kind of like that, be silly. Let's see if that works or don't work. See, at this moment, I'm trying to look for my scissors. And I normally don't like these. They're a good backup pair, but the other just cuts so much better. But I was noticing trying to cut cellophane, and you know, when you get a package from the UPS, those scissors did not want to cut through that plastic. And I don't know if it was just the scissors or what, but, or the plastic, maybe they don't want it to be able to tear so easily. Not this, the wrong one. But that is an idea that if I don't like that, I can always put something over top of it. Let's see if I want to put the whole word. I don't know if I even like the colors of it. I'm not digging the color. I love the words, but I don't love the color. I like the word smiles, but let's just try and see. Or maybe even the word friends also, since it's a little boy and girl on there. Let's take this off. I'm going to try to cut around this circle. Kind of like that. Kind of torn where to put it now. I guess that is I like that the best. At the bottom definitely did not work. Up top, close second. Okay. Kind of like that. And we'll just have to marinate on this one a while. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Could hit that like, hit the subscribe. And as always, see you tomorrow.